Well, I think it's also a good representation of the tone and of the event, the spirit of the teams that are here, and I think also it echoes Don Kaslick's overwhelming support for the event and the sport, because he says, listen, if everyone's here, let's give them opportunities to play if they want it.
I know, isn't that awesome by Don though? His daughter's already made the Australian team, but he's still giving back to the sport by providing these young girls and international invitational teams this opportunity. Like, that's just awesome.
And yeah, taking to the field now, Spain in the red and the blue, with the yellow numbers, and then the Americans in the red, white and blue.
The big question, Woodsy, who you got this time?
Oh, this is going to be a nail biter. I think I'm going to back the USA.
Good.
Ember, sorry, number three, and Morgan, number 12. I think they'll be the key players to watch. And is that Hope Rogers out there?
Rogers.
She's starting.
Yep, she's starting now.
The captain's starting, heavily strapped, left knee.
So she'll lead by example.
And I'm with the Spanish.
Of course you are.
Well,
it's on.
Your team, you need to have a talk to them about restarts.
You know me and restarts. Don't go there.
It's been a long 2 days.
Good to chime in there, Marty.
Yeah, I'm still here. And Spain quickly off the middle. Good hands from Agar. Sends it out. There's Blah. Clark goes. Ooh, penetrating run. Great offload. Has the free hand. There's Aguiar goes all the way through. And that is just, I feel, a real knee-jerk reaction try from Spain. They just reacted straight away and hammered it down that far side.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of Barbara Pla, which she is an experienced player and she's usually their gun winger. We haven't seen her too much this weekend, but she's started this game and already made an impact.
Now they'll go for the conversion. And that'll be unsuccessful. And that's a big thing in this play. We see they're pulling away. American defence, it's a bit scrambled there. We saw, I believe, that was Olsen there for the Americans. She was Morgan, sorry. She was a bit, didn't know which way to head in the defence. And the Spanish, they designated pretty early where they wanted to go and came up with the goods.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but our girl, Patricia Garcia, is not on the field.
Oh!
Got them.
And that's second start there that hasn't gone 10. They're both now 1 apiece. And it seems that conversions are becoming harder to come by across the games as well. Oh, great tackle by Pla.
Yeah, Pla. There you go again.
Americans swinging it wide, trying to find some space out wide on the Spaniards. Good run from Burge.
Look at Hope Rogers sealing over the top there, hey. She's just using that 15's experience there in the ruck.
Good hands, Bonapone.
Morgan, she saw a bit of space, but the Spaniards closed the door on her. Big physicality there at the breakdown. Through the hands, they will send it. Rogers, the captain, inside ball. She has the player running on in the form of Pasinga. Pasinga does. Oh! That was going to be big. The Spanish have come out to play. They are fierce this afternoon.
That was a good hit by Corres. She's got a good opportunity now to, put her foot down in this game because she's taking Garcia's spot. She must be having her arrested at this moment.
Morgan runs hard, but she gets taken down. Now up the middle, good fending run for Pasinga. Pasinga offloads. There's Costco, and Costco. She'll stumble into it, but she'll get the try.
Natalie Costco again. She's been strong all weekend for the USA.
And the Americans have responded in kind. Now, if they can get this conversion, I think it's going to be very important in the later stages of the game. Run away here. Now let us know who you are backing. Thumbs up if you're backing Spain. Love hearts for the Americans. And just general laughy smile face if you're just enjoying watching the competition here. Also shout outs for wherever you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. Got any questions that you'd like to ask of the competition? We'd also like to answer those ones as well.
Just too big and powerful.
Did you like that, Woods?
I did. Made it look too easy.
Did she?
Americans for the restart.
She's got that high drop, doesn't she? Really gets
That is
underneath
a
it.
good kick and an equally good take there by Marina Bravo.
Clear release. Get to your feet.
There we go. Spanish being clinical. The breakdown. They're going to move away with it now. Good run from Barrieteta.
Entry.
And another one's going to go to the Spaniards.
23 metres. There's Fernandez out there on the wing. I think that'll be a good matchup. Imagine Fernandez versus Morgan. It's on.
Well, we're about to see.
Morgan's over here now.
Moving it through. Algar gets the offload. Good little pass through to Pla. He's had a good game so far. Another good offload to Bravo. Bravo does so well. Strong running.
Holding. Ball
The
down.
penalty will go against her for holding on. The Americans looking on the far side. They've got the numbers, but the Spanish are going to shut it down at the first receiver. America looking strong. 11 on 11, but it looks
ball,
like
good turnover.
Fernandez has come up with the goods. Spain now in a position to attack Bravo. Offloads. Inside ball fails to Barrieteta, but it will come up to the scrum for the Americans.
You can just see there, just off that little switch, they were a little bit tired. You can see that they're feeling it in their legs. They just don't have that depth that they had earlier.
At Laura Campbell, watching from AZ, Arizona, in America.
Yeah.
Let us know, Laura, if I got that one right. Arizona.
Shout out to her little American girls.
Now, the subs, I think they're going to be really important right now. There's going to be a few moving in and out and around.
You can already see the new faces out there for Spain.
Crouch.
Fresh faces,
Fine.
hopefully, fresh legs.
Hope Rogers
Set.
there, packing at hooker for the Americans. Going to try and guide her team to success. Morgan on the outside was waiting. Can they get the ball to her? No, it's going to be run up the middle by Bonapone. Spanish defence really hammering in on the Americans. They've got to get them down. Great run from Persinger.
Holding.
And the Spanish and their relentless attacks have yielded turnover.
Spanish getting instruction from the sideline.
Un, dos, tres.
Let's go, please.
Even?
Wow.
Dora the Explorer from Spain.
She is.
And it's
I
at
met
this
her
point
over
that we
there.
let everyone know that Woodsy's actually a school teacher in real life. So,
No, I just got that off Dora the Explorer.
and Spain moving harder. Casado looking strong. Casado. Oh, good offload. 1-2.
Oh, beautiful.
And I think Bravo's gotten over the line in tremendous form.
Yes.
And that'll bring on the half. So Spain, with a kick to come, they're going to be in the lead nonetheless. Could be 10, could be 12-7. But that's an excellent first half for the Spanish. And I think the Americans have had a pretty hard task spending a lot of the time in their half.
Yeah, I think both of them have had a short turnaround. They'll both be feeling the pinch here, particularly in this last 7 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's whoever can survive the 7.
Concentration there from Elgar, but she's going to pull it to the left, and that'll be the half. And a great first half that it was. Spain, they're coming out in the lead, and you talked about it early. There was Fernandez, how important she was, but right now the magic lady was Aguirre. She came through, setting up the try there for Bravo, and I think if Bravo hadn't kept her straight running lines, wouldn't have got over.
Yeah, I love that little pop-up pass too.
And Spanish camp right now. What's the vibe?
What do you think, Tavo?
No, I can just see the younger players that are getting an opportunity in this game. They're stepping up. They're doing some good work.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm actually seeing a lot of new faces. There's no Garcia, and it looks like Fernandez is actually holding ice on her head. She might have a bit of an injury there, so I'm not sure if she's going to go back on. But like you said, it's going to be a great experience for these young ones to step up and have a go.
If you had to draw a line between the two, what's separating them in my book is that the Spaniards are a bit more hungry. The Spaniards, they're, especially in defence, they're hungry in defence, and they forced a lot of errors on the Americans when the Americans have kind of been on, you know, in their own breakdowns and balls. So,
and speak of the devil, Patricia Garcia is on now, so she'll take over the kicking roles again, and she'll be the glue in this team.
So, ball in hand, Patricia Garcia back on the paddock. She'll go for the restart. Restart game's been fairly strong so far. A couple of short ones in the early phases, but it seems to be coming full circle now. Yeah, I've missed the routine of Garcia.
Little twist and shout.
Little pop and drop. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered. That is just a fresh piece of kicking, and they've come up with the goods. Great run there. Baruetita takes it, but they'll get her out. Great cover defence by the Americans responding.
Bonapone, she's been good all weekend. She's a strong defender, isn't she? Isn't she, Woods?
One of my favourites.
You've got a few favourites.
Shot out there. Lockie Spate, a.k.a. Lockie Bull. All the uni boys here at St Lucia. They had a good win last night at the Rome Sevens.
On the 15, lady.
And hope Dom's forehead doesn't look any worse.
What happened there, Marty?
Brisbane Fijian winger, we're not wearing a mouth guard, plowed his two front teeth into Dom's forehead. Two front teeth are half gone, and Dom's going to have a very interesting set of scars on his forehead now.
Whoa, nasty.
So, lesson, children, wear a mouth guard. Teeth aren't forever.
Use it.
Garcia, great pressure from the Americans, but round the backside, Emba, she's going to wrap up the sweeping attack from Spain. Off the back will be Martinez Garcia. Great hands from the Spanish. They've got the numbers out wide, inside ball.
Just wearing a number 3 jersey.
Finding Arana. Here comes Spain.
That's ball. Oh, unlucky.
I think it's a bit flat.
Bit flat is what we will call it.
So Spain still in the lead, 10 points to 7.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
The Americans. Morgan is met by defence. The Spanish are very aware
Clear release.
of how dangerous Morgan can be, and they're keeping her very isolated out there. Americans now, they're going to work it through the hands. Good depth. They've got one more player on the outside. Here's Emba. Emba's making the play. Emba nearly gets away from the defender, but Baruteta gets her player.
They've got 4 plays. They must have numbers, USA out there, out on the left.
The Americans moving well. Here's Morgan. Morgan, she's got eyes for the corner. Can she go all the way? Algar's going to get close. Algar nearly gets it, but Morgan, just a class act all day.
Too fast, too fierce.
Yeah, I think the big thing with her running is she locks in for a point and she just goes A to B shortest distance, and she doesn't waste any time with the evasive manoeuvres, and she just backs herself. I think that's what makes her so strong.
And she gets great service from the inside too. You know, that's got to help her already catch the ball at 80% of her top speed.
And Nisha sending out all the best to her Fijian girls playing. The shout-outs, I know they would all appreciate hearing from you all. We see here on the replay the Americans, Beck, they're really just working hard, and they know there's that smoking gun waiting out on the corner in the form of Morgan.
Yeah, I'd be trying hard to get the ball out wide to her too.
Well, I think they have been trying, but the Spanish defence has really been inhibiting them from doing it. And they see they've moved her over to this side now of the field. So You know the Spanish are going to have to reload. Fernandez takes a good take. Fernandez finds space. Fernandez is away.
She's back
Offloads.
On.
That's a great offload there to find Fernandez. And she has done so well to find because the 11 and the 10 combination there, getting it done. And it doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Oh, great response from the Spanish, Woods.
That little injection by Fernandez really sparked that try.
And I think the big thing to note is off the kickoffs, there's that little period of uncertainty because it's like, what's going to happen? You know, is it going to get knocked on? Is someone going to catch it? Are we going to see a bounce?
Yeah.
And Fernandez just responded brilliantly to that little gap in concentration and then gets the good offload to Decors right there. 1-2. Look at the intensity in her face.
She wants it.
Just a lot of pride to their country on the line here. They're playing.
That's the word. That's exactly how they play the Spanish. A lot of pride. Well done, Marty.
Coming up very soon, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, the plate final, England taking on Japan.
And up.
Following by the playoff for
And
third
twist.
and fourth, when France will
It's sort of like Nadal. You know how he has those...
The routine.
The routine, yes.
Look at the kick, Woods.
Oh!
And that's the second or third kick of Garcia's that has paid dividends. Oh, wow. Take a bow. That is legendary. Elizabeth Martinez Garcia.
More dummies in a nursery. Look at that. Wow. Everyone fell for that. Who didn't? Did you, Marty? You fall for that one?
Saw it coming a mile away. Oh, it just paints such a beautiful picture of the style of play the Spanish have there. They're really giving it their all right now. And, you know, it's like we said, conversions as the competitions age, they're really rare to come into. And we just see this. Sells one. She nearly sells herself.
I think she thought she was going to pass it.
What, it nearly came out of her hands?
She's like, jokes.
It's this point in time. It's when the players that can stay switched on will move very far ahead of those that are lagging a little bit. And that's just prime. That's just a prime performance.
What's that? 40 seconds to go. I think the Spaniards want to nail the last couple of nails in the coffin.
Yeah, shout out to you, Melissa Schomburg.
Oh my gosh, what a take.
I know.
Oh,
Fernandez.
stop it. This is unbelievable. Try going
That's
to
a dream
Aguilera.
throw, Woods. That's your girl, Fernandez, is it?
Yeah, mine off.
That's it, ladies, full time.
And you see, if I want to sum up the back half of this second half, the Spanish just did not switch off.
Yeah,
I feel the Americans just sat there and watched it unfold in front of them. Like, we didn't see many tackles getting completed. We just saw the Spanish flowing game, slipping through, scoring tries.
And you do that off the back of just confidence. You know, when you're scoring those tries, you just ooze confidence in everything, whether you're defending or attacking.
Yeah, the team did lift, though, after Garcia, number 4, come on, and the other Garcia, number 6, came on.
And that's just right place, right time. A silky take by Decors, offloads to the hands of Aguirre, and she goes straight over, and that's all she wrote. And what a great win there for Spain against America, 29 points to 12. Up next, we have England against Japan. So we're going to be back in just a second. Don't go anywhere.